Hey everybody, it's Angie back again. Yes, that's right. 3 videos I've worked on today. The hubby is home, keeping little man content. And yeah, it's only like, I think 1:30 here in the afternoon. And I've done homeschool today. And I've done 2 tutorial videos and laundry. Well, I've got it started. But anyway, so I told you that we were going to work on our bag journal. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, look how shiny. So, I haven't even put anything up from the last 2 journals. What we're going to do is we're going to pull this open. You don't have to be super duper easy on it because we are not going to be using this bottom piece, but at the same time, don't go hog wild because you don't know when you might just rip the entire bag. So there we go. Pull that piece out and you can use that for tags or something if you want to later. I don't know. Then I'm gonna look around and see where. There it is. See how that has a fold there? Now, these edges you most likely won't use, but I'm still going to go easy on it. Come in from the other side here and rip back that way. So I'm essentially pulling it apart. As you can see, I'm pulling from one side and the other to open it up. Alright. Now, there are ways that people make these journals that I have seen where they use these for like a handle on the actual journal and they leave it in. I don't know. I haven't seen the tutorials. I've just seen the finished product. But by all means, if you want to keep that twine, because if I think this is what I'm thinking it is, check this out. I might have to cut the end off because it might be glued. Yeah. Let's cut the end off here because it's glued. And woo, that flew. And this stuff here, if I'm thinking right, it's kind of like raffia. I don't know if you've ever used that. It takes a little bit. You gotta untwist it. But once you do, you can use it kind of like we do lace and stuff behind things. Look at that, isn't that pretty? It's just like paper ribbon. Could you imagine cutting you off a piece and putting you a butterfly with some bling? You could spray it. So there you go. There's your use for that. I probably won't use it. I know. Angie's all about reusing things, but sometimes some things are just a little too much work for you. What do I have over here? See? Straight from the other journal video to this one. I'm trying to make sure that I don't pull any of this off. I can always kind of pick the stuff from this off if it needs to be. But there's nothing loose here and I'm not about to tear it. The bottom of the paper. So here we have this paper bag material. Okay, from here you could cover a regular book with this. Just literally glue it on like you would fabric. That is not how I did mine though. I did a layer of this and a layer of cardstock. Although, how long are these? I've never even measured these. We only want to go to that, so these are 8, 11 and 3/4 almost. So we want this to be about, because I was thinking you could leave this whole and just, if you're making like a traveler's notebook. I've never made a traveler's notebook ever, but we want to stay between, stay between these two folds to make our journal. So let's measure that out. This is 10 inches, so we won't get quite a regular sized 9x6. So we will get, we want this to be 10 inches wide. Oops. Let's go ahead and cut this in half. If I can get off my, I'm just going to put this up here and make sure everything's even. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm not even measuring. I know, guys, you're probably like, geez, lady. But I'm just going with the corner there, cutting that piece off. Use that for something later if you want. So your finished dimensions on this, before we trim it up, will be 11, almost 11 3/4. It's like 11 and 14/16, or 15/16, something like that. And then I can't. Okay, that's 3/8 ish, 8 3/8. So we want to trim this down to a size that will fit this journal, or fit this paper bag. So we need about 1 inch up here to work with to fold down, and then I'm going to cut this off, and I'm going to cut right here on this mark. So, and guess what? You have 2 exact panels, because see, you could get another one out of this front. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know, I think this would probably be about Traveler's Journal size. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut. I'm going to go ahead and cut and leave just about 1 inch, maybe a little more. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to be covering the inside also. We'll go ahead and do that here too. These got folds in them, so I probably won't use them for much of anything. Let's go ahead and cut this bottom fold about 1 inch-ish also away from that fold. And that's just nothing. Alright, so here we have this piece. Now see, my other bag, that journal that I did, was shorter but wide. It was, the bag itself was probably the size of this frame here. So in order to get this to be right here, this is what I'm going to do. I'm cheating. I'm not, oh, as soon as I find a pen. I know I put it in here, didn't I? Didn't you guys just see me put that pen in there? At this point I'd be happy with a crayon, because I didn't want to, there it is. I really didn't want to have to measure, because all of your paper bag dimensions will be a little different. So I'm just showing you how to do it according to your paper bag. Let's see. Line them up there. And that you can use for a bookmark or something. I'm just going to give it a quick crease. Nothing too completely permanent. I'm not going to burnish it or anything. So here we go. We have this in here like this, and then I'm going to fold this down. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. So we are going to cut this off. And there's a reason why I've done all this creasing. When we glue it, I'm going to cut these corners off. Now don't cut all the way to that center crease, because if you do, you won't have any overlap, and there's the possibility that your corner will shine through. And we don't want that, do we? But the way my luck's been going today with my tutorials, it might do it anyway. So let's just give it a quick test. Before we get our glue on, I'll make sure everything is going to be lining up perfect. Check that out. Okay. I'm gonna paper clip this on for just a moment. Because I want to go ahead and crease this paper in half. Well, that's going to make a cute little traveler size notebook, just about. Let's see what the measurements are. I'm not 100% sure. I've never made a traveler's notebook, but if I had to guess, this is about the size I would guess. So if I go standard 5 by 8.5. I'll have to look up. I don't have my other phone down here. But see? Alright. So let's get some glue on this bad boy. I am not going to be using Mod Podge, and I don't know. I'm going to try this cheapo glue. Like this. With a bead of wet glue around the edges. I'm probably gonna have to put some more cheapo glue down, because this stuff, like, I just don't want a real thick line of it, or bead of it, whatever. I don't want it to be like super wet. Oops. But we still got to be able to. Alright. So that's it on that side. And I am going to give this a quick covering of this kind of glue, which does help allow this stuff, I think, maybe not to penetrate quite so bad through the cover paper. But this is also a thicker paper. It's not just generic printer paper or anything like that. So that could be another reason. So there we have that glued down. without any air bubbles. Now see guys, what I would normally do is I would go ahead and do a book on top of this for a few hours, let it dry, and then come back. But since we don't have that kind of time, I'm going to go ahead and fold over the long edges. I know I did the short ones first. It doesn't really matter which way you do it. Whenever I was checking things out, but I just wanted to make sure everything would be copacetic. I have to check and double check on a lot of things, especially after the little mishap that you guys watched just a few moments ago, because that was embarrassing. I want to make sure that this isn't going to hang over too much. So I'm going to put some glue in that corner like that. And in case you were wondering, I know I tell everybody I get all my glue from the Dollar Tree, this stuff, the tacky glue. I had to buy some from Walmart for, I think it was like $2, and it was a 4-ounce. So for 3 ounces for $1, or 4 ounces for $2, it's cheaper to get the 3-ounce bottle. But anyway, so I just keep rotating this cap. I clean it out periodically between bottles, but that's it. Being cheap allows me to buy more things, and it also allows me to, you know, when I do sell my journals, they are cheaper than what they would be if I had to use a $10 bottle of glue. Now, I'm not knocking anybody who uses a $10 bottle of glue. Please do not think that. I'm just saying my preferred method is not to use the $10 bottle of glue. Alright, let me wipe my hands off here. There we go. There is the outside. And so what we're going to do now is we are going to measure. Remember, it's 10, so we need this to be about 9 3/4. Let's go 9 1/2. 9 1/2 by, and since that's 8 1/2, we'll go 8. 9 1/2 by 8. And since my memory sucks, I'm going to write it down. I'm going to set this off to the side to dry. And I'm going to grab some paper real quick. I'm not sure, I haven't picked out a paper for us to use. So, let's look. Here's some cheapo paper. I really like this. That front one. There might not be anything in here that would go good with that. Kind of like that sheet music though. I might do a cardstock. What do you guys think? Go ahead and do a cardstock maybe. I think the only cardstocks I have are some because while there are some in here that would look pretty with that, it's not, I want it to be thicker. I want the cover to be more than just I don't want to break this spine because I don't plan on it being completely flat. There we go, isn't that pretty? See, kind of look around here, but I think we're gonna go with a cardstock. Let's see. I have some Prima over here. As soon as I find it. Let's see if one of these, I'm sorry guys, I should be better prepared. Let's see if one of these will look good. I think that one. Let's see if we can find it. This one. I don't know. I just don't know, guys. I might have to go hit up Hobby Lobby and find one that would look prettier. Do you think maybe a second layer of the manila envelope with a layer of the other bag inside? The brown. We could almost line it up. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you guys think, and then whenever, if you think I ought to try to find something different or what. So yeah, that's it. That's essentially how you do it. You want to put, I put a, what do you call it, an eyelet in mine. If I do it next time, I will offset it on the front or on the back, I think, because, or do something different to strengthen it. Maybe a strip of fabric on the inside. But yeah, that's your finished journal cover outside. What you do with the inside is completely and totally up to you, but tell me what you'd like to see in the comments below. So yeah, that's it guys. I will talk to you later. Bye.